You know, one of the hardest conversations I have with families is when a loved one suddenly needs long-term care and they realize too late that Medicaid won't help until most of their assets are gone. However, the truth is that that situation is avoidable. With the right kind of planning, you can protect what you've worked so hard for and qualify for Medicaid when the time comes. I'm Barbara Moss, an elder law attorney here in Nashville. And if you're thinking ahead about long-term care for yourself, your spouse, or maybe your parents, then this is something you need to hear. Today, I want to walk you through Medicaid planning trusts, what they are, how they work, and why they're one of the best tools we have for helping families preserve their homes and savings. And if this sparks questions for you, please know that I'm here to help. This is exactly what I do every day, and I'd be honored to help you build a plan that fits your family's needs. Let's start with the basics. Medicaid is what many people rely on to help cover the cost of nursing home care, which in Tennessee can run over $90,000 a year. However, to qualify, your income and assets must be very low. Now, most people don't realize this until they're already in crisis. A spouse is hospitalized, or a parent's dementia is worsening, and suddenly the family is in a scramble. That's why Medicaid planning matters. It's a way to stay ahead of the curve, to ensure you're protecting what you've built, while still ensuring care will be available when you need it. One of the most effective tools we use is something called a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, or just a Medicaid Planning Trust. Here's how it works in plain terms. You set up the trust and transfer certain assets into it, perhaps your home, perhaps some savings. Once those assets are in the trust, they're no longer considered yours by Medicaid. That's key because if Medicaid sees those assets as countable, you could be denied or delayed when you apply. Now, this type of trust is irrevocable, meaning you can't withdraw assets from it later. That sounds a little scary, I know, but it's actually what gives it its power. You're separating yourself from those assets on paper, which is what allows them to be protected. But you don't lose everything. You can still receive income from the trust, say interest from investments, if it stays within Medicaid's income limits. Now let me tell you what catches people off guard: the 5-year lookback. In Tennessee, Medicaid reviews any transfers made within 5 years of the application date. So if you set up a trust too close to needing care, Medicaid could penalize you or delay your eligibility. That's why we say plan early. If there's any chance long-term care could be a part of your future or your spouse's, it's better to talk now than to wait until you're in a crisis. Now, sometimes people don't have asset issues, but their income is just a little too high to qualify. That's where something called a Qualified Income Trust, or QIT, can help. Let's say your monthly income is above Tennessee's 2025 limit, which is $2,901. With a QIT, you can place the excess into a trust and Medicaid won't count it against you. It's another important tool we use depending on your situation. And again, it has to be done correctly with the right trustee and legal setup, but it can make all the difference. Here's the thing, none of this is one size fits all. Every family's situation is different. How many assets you have, who you want to protect, what kind of care might be needed, and when. That's why having the right person guiding you matters. My job is to help you sort through the confusion, Lay out your options clearly and create a plan that gives you confidence and peace of mind. We take care of the legal side so that you can focus on what matters most: your health, your spouse, and your family. So here's what I hope you take away today. Medicaid Planning Trust can protect your home and savings. Timing matters. 5 years is the magic number. And if income is a barrier, a QIT might be your next step. But more than anything, I want you to know that you don't have to navigate this alone. And if you've been wondering what steps to take or how to protect your family, I'm here. We'll walk through it together. I'm Barbara Moss with Elder Law of Nashville. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. And if you're ready to start planning, I'd love to talk with you.